family? You are tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I am Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. I'm joined in the virtual studio with James John, Miguel Colon Jr., and from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast, we got Jeff Kaufman. But dog, I say James, dog. We got a special guest on the line with us.
Yes, we do.
Saturday Night Live, white famous. This dude done been on The Simpsons. He done been on Family Guy. He'll be at the Orlando Improv this weekend, November 18th and 19th. We got our dog, Jay Pharoah, in the building. What up, Jay?
What's happening, Captain? What's going on?
Man, thank you so much for hanging out with us, Jay. We start this this how we start the show is we're comic book guys. We love comic book movies here. Comic forever. Yeah. We need to know the origin story, brother. How long have you been doing comedy, and when did you start?
Man, I started doing comedy, man, back in 2003, and it started in Virginia, man. And I was 16 years old. 16 years old doing it. So I've been doing it. Damn, my good God. You just made me realize how long I've been doing comedy. Good God, bro. 19 years. Good God.
God bless, man.
Lord have mercy. That's that is a blessing. That's a blessing, man. And I first started doing voices when I was 6 years old, dude. So, I've been at this for a minute. It's about that time. It's about that time.
Dude, what's crazy is my introduction to you was YouTube. You used to sit in like a little chair, like a little chair, and you would do your voices. That was my introduction to you. How did you what got you into doing like impressions? Because for comedians, most of us do stand up. We don't do voices, so voices is unique. What got you into voices?
But we wish we could.
I wish I could. The only thing I can do is Jamaican accent. That's it.
Listen, First off, man, that chair, that wasn't a little chair. That was a big chair. What you talking about? That was a big chair that we talking about in that, okay? It's so funny. Black folks, we so funny because we be explaining stuff. We be like, oh, yeah, how you doing with your little job? You be like, listen, yo, I just got to see your position. That's a big job, yo. Yeah, you doing good at your little job, at your little thing. Your little thing. You just don't want to hear that in the bedroom. You be like, God, knock you in your forehead. Just say it again. I push this. I hit you in the forehead with this pillow because that's all I can do.
Yeah. And that's pushing it nowadays.
Nah, man, but it did start on YouTube, man. It was those YouTube days. I remember the first clip that went viral up there, and that was that it was this bit I did about Cameron and Dipset. Yeah, that's what I did. And it was, I used to talk about them nursery rhymes. I said, all Cameron and Dipset do is nursery rhyme. Toofy, goofy, bloofy. Yo, I got potato chips with some Frito chips. I put some Lay's in it to make that party mix. I got
You know what, Jay? Jay, they would have never lost to the Locks if they had you.
Yeah, you should have did the verses.
Cam should have called me. Cam, we follow each other. Look, I'm such a fan. We follow each other. I should have hit him up and be like, yo, Cam, if you want to win your verses, B, against Jada B, you need to call me in, B, like for real, B, because you ain't gonna be able to beat. You can't beat that, B. You ain't gonna be able to beat that. When he start coughing, B, you're gonna need all of Harlem and Virginia, B. 757. You're gonna need all of us, B. All the support you can get, B, because the Locks are dangerous, B. They deadly, B. They deadly. Mira. Forget Jim Jones comes in. Yo, Capo status, Capo, you do need him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like.
Dude,
so, man,
it just flows for you. It's like it's like a conversation for you. That's so dope that you can just it's just conversational for you.
It's crazy too because there's no visuals. So I was like, why is Jim Jones interrupting him? Let Jay Pharoah talk, Jim. I get it.
Look, Dipset, the Diggy Dang. I had Joel Santana come through.
Oh wow!
I had Joel's come through on a bit. And Jewels would speak a little bit. And Jewels would be like, yup, Humpty Dumpty, shut on the wall. Yup, Humpty Dumpty, damn, had a great fall. All the king's horses in, all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back there.
Hey, Jay, let me ask you, have you ever perfected a voice of someone and then they kind of fell off and you're like, damn, Like,
Hey, I think if I do that, I'll get unfollowed by so many folks on Instagram. I don't want to.
understandable.
But I'm telling you, there are some old school. There just are some old school folks that I do like. You would never think that I had like a game impression or something like that because I don't really do that one a lot. Like, yeah, you Mark-ass, punk-ass bitch with the game. I'm trying not to curse. But 50 keep on pushing me. When I see him, I'ma see him. I'ma see that nigga. When I see that nigga, I'ma see that nigga. Hey, look, hey, gang, you need to chill out. Hey, look, I just say you need to chill because, like, when it all comes down to it, it's like this. It's like this. You're not gonna be you're not gonna be somebody who is up next to be a billionaire, which is me. I told you I was gonna take over television. I told everybody like a decade ago I was gonna take over television. I did that. Game. You said you were gonna ruin me. Where am I? I'm still here.
Whenever you do 50, you can tell 50. Whenever someone does 50, they do it right, like Jay just did. It sounds like he's smiling and swishing a bullet around in his mouth.
Hey man, if you listening, man, we got Jay Pharoah on. Jay Pharoah will be at the Orlando Improv November 18th and 19th this weekend. Get your tickets. How did this SNL thing come about for you?
Well, man,
Ken, you said it wrong. How'd that little SNL thing come out for you, Jay?
True that.
A little TV show that's world famous.
That little sketch show that I was on for 6 years. Man, so I had an agent back in 2009. It was Josh Pearl for ICM, and we put together a tape and sent it to them. And then a year later, man, they called me in there to audition, to test, and I ended up getting it. And from 2010, it was fall 2010. It was on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Do you prefer sketch over stand up?
You know what, man? I enjoy any way I can make somebody laugh, man. So I don't really have a favorite. If I can make you forget about your problems or whatever you're going through, then I feel like I've done my job. And I enjoy sketch. I enjoy stand up. Stand up is my first thing that I started with, though. So I definitely do enjoy that. But I can't say I enjoy it more than I enjoy sketch, because when I'm in there with other players, it's just fun to get to play off of other people. And then you'll see the abundance of talent with other folks as well, which really will blow you away. When you're a fan of comedy and you're a fan of talent as well, putting those two together, you have no problem watching somebody else shine or kill it or whatever, because you're just getting joy from the craft being done correctly.
Talk about it.
Let me ask a question real quick.
Jeff has something. Jeff, you have something?
Yeah, Jay, you do people so well. Now the problem, I always wonder if anybody goes, I don't like that he's doing me. I mean, has anybody ever said to you, hey, I know you do me so well, but
the only person I would say who had a problem with it, like really that hit me up on it, was Kanye, and he didn't even have a problem. He just wanted me to know the backstory of his life.
He just call you up. So amazing.
That's all he did. That's exactly what it was, bro. He was just, very complimentary of, all of the things that, he had going on. And, fam, it's okay, because like when, people don't understand you, bro, that's when they call you crazy, bro. When they don't understand you, bro, like,
Hey man,
that was a pretty cool conversation we had there, Kanye.
I got another one, man, because you've done so many. Denzel is gonna be my favorite. Who's your favorite to do? Favorite impression to do? Denzel is my favorite. Denzel and Will Smith are my two favorite that you do.
You know what, man? It's like do I have a favorite one I can pick out? There's so many that people enjoy. You know which one I used to fall into the most? It was probably Heath Ledger's Joker. I used to fall into that so much.
Wow.
Man.
I've heard that one.
What? You've never heard me do the Joker? Wow. Well, I would just start talking like this, and then they'd follow. And I'm just like a I'm like, I'm not a lunatic. I'm a Kanye West, you know? People don't understand me. You know? They just assume what they assume. And when they do that, they cut themselves off from the essential package. Like, for instance, just because I have a Samsung doesn't mean I'm broke.
Hey man,
Wait a minute, kid.
We got like
I
4
have a
minutes
Samsung,
left.
and it does mean that I'm broke. So
Yeah,
Listen.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, brother.
Just because I got green bubbles, a lot of ladies out here are blocking their blessings, man. A lot of ladies are blocking their blessings because I got green bubbles doesn't mean I can provide. I got green bubbles yet. You didn't have the same heels on for 7 months straight because you can't find nobody. You can't find nobody to fund you. Why? Because you're a thought and you're walking everywhere and you have those same. You know what? We could go off, but ain't no point. Listen, like I said, last time I checked my bank account, I was great. And I've had a Samsung for over a decade. So take that, biatch.
Oh, man. We got like 3 minutes left. And in the impression field, it's Aries, it's Effion, it's Godfrey. Like, do you guys battle at that? Or you just like, hey, we all just great at this?
I mean, I personally, I don't battle. I mean, we've got on each other's lives and like done things together.
I've watched.
Yeah, and I think all of us did that with Aries too, a little bit. We did that with him during the pandemic. So it's not like I could care less if somebody likes somebody's impression is more than somebody's impression. But at the end of the day, Jay Pharoah has ears, so I can listen. And I do know what I do. I know what I do. So I'll tell you like this, man. I'll say like this, man. You know what I mean? And I love my brothers. I love my brothers to death. But what did Jay-Z say? Yo, it's not even fair. It wouldn't even be fair for, me to even hop in there and do a verses with anybody. It wouldn't be fair to those folks because, like I literally, I do this, I mean, people do it too. But, I was trained. Like God was like, let there be impressions. They were like, Pharaoh, so just,
man.
But, but seriously, though, everybody, I have to say this, because everybody is great. I ain't got nothing to, I'm just saying, I'm Hova,
I remember the Jay-Z Beyonce skit where you did was Blue Ivy introducing her to the world. That's still one of the dopest, man. With Prince just hiding out in the corner the whole time.
Jay, we got a minute left, man. Before I let you go, I have to tell you that the tenor. Go ahead.
Hold up. Because you know what? You said you got 15, but I'm saying, you can get an extra minute. You get an extra minute off.
For you, yes.
Listen, for me, I gotta make this plain and simple. I am not, like I said, I am not dissing my brothers. Everybody is great. You understand me? Everybody's great.
Sir.
That's all I'm saying. Okay,
yes, sir.
as long as I'm saying that. I love that.
We know that.
Okay, cool. I'm making sure because I ain't want to come off any type of way because I'm not trying to.
We've had Aries on the show. He was dope, man. And I just know you guys all got the voices, man. So I just wanted you guys ever back. I just had to say that Kristen and Jay Tanner told me to tell you what's up.
Hey, we had sex.
Yeah. One of the best. We're gonna have them on too, man. We got to get you up out here, man. We got you at the Orlando Improv November 18th and 19th. I know you super famous, man, but go ahead and tell these cats where they can follow you at, brother.
Hey, man, just go to jaypharoahworld.com for all of my tour updates, and you can also follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter. I don't tweet like Elon Musk, so you'll be fine. You can find me on Facebook, Jay Pharoah Real. Listen, on TikTok, you can go up there, Jay Pharoah. You can find me, man. Just type it in. I'm there. I'm there.
My man, we appreciate you so much for kicking it with us. Jay Pharoah, Orlando Improv November 18th and 19th. Go get your tickets. He has 3 shows. Go check him out. You can see brother funny, man. Jay, we gonna be there Friday to come support and hang out with you, man. Thank you so much for kicking with Real Labs. This is Real Labs. I'm Ken Miller. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Yeah.